Welcome to BookBuzz Reviews and Summaries. Imagine standing at the crossroads of a daunting challenge, where change seems like an insurmountable mountain looming over your path. You know that something must shift, whether in your personal life, your workplace, or even your community, but where do you begin? In Switch, How to Change Things When Change is Hard, Chip Heath and Dan Heath illuminate the intricate dance between reason and emotion, offering you the keys to unlock transformative change in your life. By introducing a powerful framework built around the concepts of the rider and the elephant, they reveal the underlying forces that drive our behaviors and decisions. Just as a rider struggles to guide a powerful but stubborn elephant, we often grapple with our own inner conflicts when faced with the need for change. But what if you could learn to align these opposing forces, harnessing both the logic of the rider and the passion of the elephant? Join the Heath brothers on this fascinating journey, where captivating stories and practical insights will empower you to turn obstacles into stepping stones, igniting your potential to create lasting, impactful change. Get ready to embrace the adventure of transformation. It's time to switch. Switch. How to Change Things When Change is Hard by Chip Heath. Part 1 Summary. In the intriguing world of behavioral change, Chip Heath and Dan Heath's Switch, How to Change Things When Change is Hard, draws readers into a narrative filled with insight, practical advice, and a touch of storytelling brilliance. In this first part, we embark on a journey that decodes the complex interplay between rationality and emotion that drives human behavior. The authors craft a metaphorical framework that sets the stage for understanding why change is often difficult and, more importantly, how we can effectively navigate it. The rider and the elephant. The foundational element of the book is introduced through the dichotomy of the rider and the elephant. Picture a rider atop a powerful elephant, representing the conflicting aspects of our psyche. The rider symbolizes our rational side, logical, analytical, and strategic, striving to navigate the path of change with clarity and precision. In contrast, the elephant embodies our emotional side, intuitive, impulsive, and far stronger than the rider in terms of sheer willpower. The Heath brothers suggest that for successful change, both the rider and the elephant must be aligned. The rider can plan and map out a route, but if the elephant is reluctant or resistant, the journey will stall. This dynamic sets the scene for understanding personal and organizational transformation as the authors delve into real-life examples, highlighting success stories and pitfalls faced when attempting change. The importance of clear direction. As the narrative progresses, the authors emphasize the importance of providing clear direction to both the rider and the elephant. This involves not just outlining the destination, but also carving out a clear path forward. The Heaths introduce the concept of finding the bright spots, which involves identifying cues and examples of successful change within a context. Through vivid anecdotes, from addressing inadequate health habits to improving educational practices, they illustrate that recognizing and amplifying what works can be more effective than focusing solely on shortcomings and problems. They invite us to meet the stars of these case studies, a teacher in a struggling environment who meticulously records success stories of his students, gaining insights into what truly works, a health intervention showcasing how small, achievable goals can lead to larger life-changing habits. The authors drive home the point that by directing attention toward success, we encourage the elephant to march with enthusiasm rather than drag its feet. Motivation through emotion. The authors seamlessly intertwine rational strategies with an emotional appeal, showcasing the need to engage and inspire the elephant. They contend that emotion is not just useful, it's essential in the change process. The Heath brothers encourage readers to tap into compelling narratives, the power of storytelling, to generate passion and urgency around change. One particularly captivating segment focuses on the story of a community organization pivoting to address childhood obesity. The compelling images of kids frolicking in a park under the auspices of a community initiative invite readers to feel the emotional weight of the mission. It's not just data, its lives transformed, and these stories resonate deeply, making the cause relatable and sparking enthusiasm among community members. This part of the book serves as a poignant reminder. While the writer may strategize, it is the elephant that must be stirred to action. Emotional appeals breathe life into cold statistics and rational plans, igniting a shared sense of purpose that propels individuals and groups toward change. The crucial role of shaping the path. As we delve deeper into the author's rich narrative, the importance of shaping the environment for change is unveiled. Influencing the context in which decisions are made can significantly ease the transition. The Heath brothers assert that if you want to boost your chances of success, alter the conditions in which choices are made. To illustrate this concept, they weave in the story of a successful corporate restructuring where the company redesigned its workspace to encourage collaboration and innovation. By physically altering the environment, the company was able to foster a culture where change was not only possible, but also natural. The narrative encourages us to consider our surroundings and how they can be tailored to promote the desired behaviors. A call to action. In this captivating first part of Switch, the authors culminate their arguments with a powerful call to action. They urge readers to reflect on their own experiences with change, personal, professional, or communal, and consider the interplay of the writer and the elephant in their journeys. The notion that significant transformation is a dance between logic and emotion creates a profound sense of agency, reminding us that we can sculpt our environments, find our bright spots, and tell impactful stories to spur change. As we transition to the next part, a sense of anticipation builds. How will the Heath brothers continue to unravel the intricacies of change? With their blend of academic insight and relatable storytelling, readers are left yearning for more, ready to decipher the complexities of their own pivotal journeys. The path to change has just begun, and the adventure promises to be both enlightening and transformative. Switch. How to Change Things When Change is Hard by Chip Heath. Part 2 Summary. In the second part of Switch, How to Change Things When Change is Hard, Chip Heath and Dan Heath deepen their exploration of the dynamics between the rider and the elephant, introducing strategies that allow us to effectively foster change by mastering the intricate dance between rationality and emotion. This segment focuses on the importance of leveraging external forces and influences to sustain motivation and create lasting transformations. The power of 3 core concepts. The authors structure this part around 3 essential ideas: direct the rider, motivate the elephant, and shape the path. Each concept delves into practical ways that individuals and organizations can facilitate meaningful change, casting light on common barriers while providing illuminating examples of success. Directing the rider, finding the bright spots expanded. While the first part introduced the idea of finding the bright spots, the Heath brothers take it further by discussing the nuances of providing a clear destination for the rider. They outline various strategies to clarify goals and ensure that the rider isn't left in the fog of overwhelming ambiguity. One compelling story involves a health campaign in Vietnam that tackled malnutrition. Instead of presenting a daunting, uphill battle against widespread poverty and health issues, the organizers focused on successful cases of families who had turned their situations around. By showcasing these effective methods rather than merely highlighting problems, the campaign inspired action based on tangible successes. The authors stress the importance of avoiding the trap of analysis paralysis, where the writer gets bogged down in overthinking and strategizing instead of moving forward. Instead, they advocate for simplicity and clarity in the objectives. A clear message not only empowers the writer, but also helps galvanize the elephant, igniting enthusiasm for the journey ahead. Motivating the elephant. Stories and emotions strengthen commitment. Transitioning to the emotional core of change, the authors elaborate on the mechanisms that engage the elephant. The stories shared in this section thrum with heart and passion, demonstrating how emotionally charged narratives can tap into our motivations effectively. One standout example is from a corporate setting where leaders faced the daunting task of implementing drastic budget cuts. Instead of merely presenting a list of challenges, managers introduced narratives that highlighted people's stories, how employees can adapt, survive, and thrive even in difficult circumstances. By framing cuts in terms of resilience and hopeful outcomes, people were inspired to take ownership of the changes rather than feel victimized by them. Moreover, the Heaths detail how invoking a sense of purpose can be transformative. They share the story of a hospital project aimed at improving patient care. By shifting the conversation from clinical statistics to personal patient experiences, hospital staff rallied around a renewed commitment to compassionate care. Those involved felt a direct emotional connection to their work, leading to a surge in morale and commitment. Shaping the path, making change easier. With a thorough understanding of how to direct the rider and motivate the elephant, the authors pivot to the third concept, shaping the path. This is where the Heaths provide actionable strategies to eliminate barriers and create an environment conducive to change. The concept comes alive through the hands-on stories of various organizations and communities that deliberately altered their context to promote better behaviors. One powerful illustration involves a response to youth smoking rates. Schools equipped with the resources to support healthy activities and engagement found remarkable success in reducing smoking rates. By surrounding students with healthier alternatives and creating spaces for positive peer interactions, a culture of health began to flourish organically. The Heath brothers also underscore the role of social norms in shaping behavior. The application of new behaviors can be contagious when the context is adjusted to highlight desired actions. They share anecdotes from environments like offices where simple changes, such as visibility of healthier food choices in the cafeteria, lead to cascading positive results. When the easy and appealing choice aligns with the desired behavior, the path toward change becomes less daunting. Building a community of change agents. As part of their approach to shaping the path, the authors emphasize community and collective action. The power of social connections cannot be underestimated. They bolster both the rider's and elephant's capacities for change. The Heath brothers spotlight various projects where communities come together to champion causes, demonstrating that individual and communal engagement creates a reinforcement loop, further leveraging motivation and clarity. They highlight the inspiring story of a community tackling childhood literacy rates. Parents, educators, and local businesses collaborated to organize reading programs and provide resources. Their unified effort underscores the strength found in collective commitment, which amplifies personal resolve and accountability. A lively call for action and reflection. Toward the conclusion of this part, the Heaths invigorate the narrative with a call to action that resonates deeply with readers. They encourage self-reflection on the changes we face in our personal and professional lives. How can we direct our own writers? What emotional narratives can we amplify to spur action? How can we reshape our environments to support our goals? As we approach the end of this captivating segment, the anticipation swells for the next part. The readers are left engaged and eager for more insights. The journey to harness the vital interplay of rational thought, emotional drive, and environmental influence is well underway. Armed with powerful stories and practical strategies, we're prepared to dive deeper into the transformative processes of change as we continue to explore Switch. How to Change Things When Change is Hard by Chip Heath, Part 3 Summary. In the riveting final part of Switch, How to Change Things When Change is Hard, Chip Heath and Dan Heath weave together the concepts introduced earlier, culminating in a robust framework for sustainable change. This section not only reinforces the strategies for aligning the rider and the elephant, but also emphasizes the critical importance of perseverance in the face of challenges. With a narrative pulse that beats with urgency and possibility, the authors provide readers with the tools necessary to create enduring transformations. Sustaining change, the fire needs fuel. As we delve into this part, The Heath brothers introduced the notion that change doesn't occur in a vacuum. It requires consistent nurturing and adjustment. They argued that sustaining change is akin to keeping a fire burning. It requires fuel, attention, and adaptiveness. The authors emphasize the need for a follow-up plan to ensure that the initial efforts do not fizzle out when the excitement fades. To demonstrate the significance of maintaining momentum, the Heaths share a story from an educational initiative aimed at improving student achievement. After introducing a new teaching methodology that yielded promising results, educators faced the challenge of sustaining the commitment long after the initial excitement wore off. By instituting ongoing training sessions, creating networks of support among teachers, and continually sharing success stories, the initiative was able to thrive over time. The authors highlight that the commitment to regular check-ins and encouragement forms a crucial backbone that keeps change vibrant and moving forward. The importance of measuring progress. Another key strategy discussed in this section is the critical role of measuring progress. The Heath brothers illustrate that by creating metrics for success, both the writer and the elephant can see the tangible results of their efforts, providing motivation to continue. They share examples of organizations that instituted simple yet effective measurement systems. By displaying visible progress, like tracking customer satisfaction or health-related metrics, teams could visibly witness the fruits of their labor. One poignant story recounts a community fitness initiative where participants tracked their workouts and shared their progress in a supportive forum. The visual displays of progress worked wonders in motivating participants, reinforcing the notion that tangible tracking not only keeps the rider informed, but also inspires the elephant. When things go awry, adapting to obstacles. Just as crucial as maintaining progress is the ability to confront and adapt to setbacks. The Heath brothers deftly navigate potential pitfalls, reminding readers that the path to change is seldom linear. They present candid narratives of organizations that faced unexpected challenges after implementing new policies or practices. The authors stress the importance of being resilient and adaptable in the face of failure. Through a gripping account of a healthcare initiative that initially struggled with employee buy-in, the narrative highlights the importance of listening to feedback and adjusting strategies accordingly. The original plan was too rigid, and when employees expressed their concerns, leadership had to pivot and realign their approaches to engage the staff effectively. The company learned valuable lessons about the importance of collaboration, patience, and openness to feedback. This segment underscores the understanding that setbacks are not the end of the story. They are often opportunities for learning and recalibrating. Deepening commitment through celebration. One of the most inspiring elements in this section is the discussion around the role of celebration in reinforcing change. The Heath brothers illustrate how acknowledging successes, big or small, can replenish the emotional fuel for both the rider and the elephant. Celebrations serve as positive reinforcements that recognize the effort and commitment involved. They recount a transformative case within a corporate setting where milestones were celebrated publicly, incentivizing teams to continue pushing forward. Recognizing each step not only bolstered morale but also fostered a sense of community within the organization. These celebrations became benchmarks that reiterated the collective journey toward a shared vision, reinforcing the emotional ties that keep the elephant motivated. Creating a culture of change. As the chapter unfolds, the authors emphasize the importance of instilling a culture of change within an organization or community. By fostering environments where change is not met with resistance, but instead embraced as a part of the ethos, organizations can amplify their chances of successful transformation. They introduce concepts like transparency, inclusivity, and open communication as foundations that encourage communal engagement in the change process. One particularly dynamic example reveals how a company transformed its culture by encouraging employees to share innovative ideas and implement changes collaboratively. This open-door policy allowed for a vibrant exchange of ideas, leading to grassroots initiatives that proved more effective than top-down mandates. By creating an ecosystem where every voice matters, organizations can ignite ownership and commitment among all members. A call to transformation. Every journey starts with a single step. In the compelling finale, the Heath brothers return to the story of individuals facing their own journeys of change. They implore readers to reflect on the power of small actions and the roaring potential of collective efforts. Change is depicted not as an overwhelming giant, but as a series of achievable steps, moments where the rider sets a course and the elephant takes strides toward progress. They remind us that each step, each decision cascades into broader transformations. Whether one is tackling personal habits, organizational shifts, or societal issues, the same principles apply. Direct the rider, motivate the elephant, and shape the path. Moreover, the authors leave readers with a resonant message. Anyone can be an agent of change, igniting inspiration in others to join in the transformative journey. Change may be hard, but with the right strategies, it is also deeply rewarding. Conclusion: the journey continues. As readers close the book, they are left not with simply a sense of closure, but with the invigorating feeling of embarking on a new journey. Chip and Dan Heath have equipped us with a roadmap to navigate the landscape of change, filled with practical tools, relatable stories, and a nuanced understanding of the human condition. Switch ultimately propels us toward action, urging us to harness our internal riders and elephants while shaping our paths. The stories of triumph and resilience resonate, cultivating hope that change, while challenging, is profoundly possible. With a newfound understanding, all readers are now ready to embrace their own pivotal moments, equipped to drive the transformation they seek in their lives and communities. The adventure of change is just beginning, and the potential is limitless. Thanks for listening. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get new video updates.